Hey guys, I'm here with the new. I just unboxed this thing yesterday. If you watched the video um, on my channel, hope you enjoyed it and everything. It's a really awesome little 12 scale rig. Uh, now, I got it out today, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to run it the way that I know how I'm going to basically run it every day. I put a 3S lipo on it. It's fully capable of it. It comes with a 1040 WP 1040 ESC, which has the little um, plugs in it for a lipo or nickel metal hydride. Of course, I had to switch it over to lipo and threw 3S to it, and it's running just completely fine. Um, I did have to change the shocks. I noticed the shocks had no oil in it at all, and when I did put oil in them, they did leak. And really, all I really needed to fix it were some of the some little O-rings, and that probably would have fixed the issue. But I already had a set of metal shocks, aluminum ones, that were better quality anyway. You can see them in there. They're actually the ones that come on a WL Toys. They're 16 scale RCs. They're like the exact same length. And these things are just do not leak for nothing. And they work really well with it. And so I just use those. And in the meantime, I'm probably going to just go ahead and fix the stock shocks with some O-rings and see if they hold oil better. But while I'm doing that, I'll just use these shocks. And the controller this is made by Fly Sky. If you look on here, it literally says Fly Sky within all those numbers. It's the GT2E remote, which Red Cat uses this same remote for all of their ready to run rigs. But this thing, it doesn't have any LEDs on it. It is ready for LEDs on the bumper and also at the very top on the roll bars. I'm going to install those, and we just want to give it a run. Now, it is hard for me to reach this thumbstick, so just bear with me. It's a great trail rig. It really is. Just like the Tioga, this thing just handles 3S just fine. This one seems like it's a little better with 3S out the box because of the controller's a little bit. It just seems to work better than the Tioga's controller did. For some reason, the Tioga with its stock controller didn't give me a lot of slow speed control. And as soon as I changed the Tioga to a Dumbo RC remote, it totally ran a whole lot better. But this one, unlike the Tioga, has a little bit more clearance. The tires are taller. They're skinnier tires, but they're taller, and I don't know. They feel like they have. I don't think they have foam in them, but if they do, it feels like there is. It's kind of like it's not real thick foam, but the tires, they don't give that as easy as the Tioga tires do. I guess it's because they're so narrow. But I like the way they look. I'm debating on whether I'm going to keep them or not, because I have a set of mudslingers that are just a little bit bigger than these, barely, and they're 1.9s, and they'll look really good, but I like the looks of these. It has such a scale look to them, so I might just leave it alone. My original plan was to keep everything stock, but I don't know. I'm debating on that one. The way I look at it is, if you're having fun with it, do whatever you want to the thing if it's going to make you have fun. The tires get decent grip, not bad. I'm not sure how they would be on the rocks, though. I have yet to test it, to try them out then. This is actually the first time I took it down here. I just tested it out on the road yesterday. I'm using an Ovonic 2200 milliamp hour 3S. It's a, I believe it's an 80C. More than enough power for this thing. The 3S just gives it a little bit more speed. Let me show you. Right there, that's top speed. If I can get a good straight stretch. It's got quite a bit of power. A little 380 motor just screams. It says it spins at 15,000 RPMs. And I'm assuming that's at a 7.2 volt rating. I'm not sure though. Yeah, there is top speed. And that's 3S. That's not slow for a crawler at all. So really, like 2S on this thing it does do fine, but I just like I don't drive this thing wide open. I like the extra power though that I get, extra punch I get with 3S. Especially where it's just got a 1040 ESC. If it had the 1080, I would probably run it with 2S more often because I can adjust the punch. But with 1040, you can't adjust the punch on it. It's like a preset deal. But it does really well. But I mean, this thing, it doesn't like pine cones, just like any of my other trail rigs. I love the way it looks. I do love that. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this vehicle. It is just right at $200. It's like $210 on eBay, and it's free shipping. And that's coming straight from Thunder Tiger, which is the parent, from what I understand, the parent company of Team Associated. And I believe they started making this around 2017 is when they first put this out. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have been wanting this thing for several years. And they just don't sell it on A-Main, or you can't find Thunder Tiger on any of the major RC sales places in the United States. So that's why I went to eBay and found it. And it took me like not quite 3 weeks to get it. It wasn't a super long wait, so it wasn't bad. And you can always upgrade them to a 1080 ESC. I mean, you could even put a brushless motor in this if you wanted. It is a 380. I don't know if there's room for a larger motor, but I enjoy it just the way it is. I think it's got plenty of power for the size. It's not the largest thing, but it's not the smallest rig either. I mean, it's a good medium size, I guess. I really like 12 scales. I always have been a fan of them. It's one of my favorite scale rigs. There's not a whole lot of them out there. They're just small enough they're easy to maintain and to carry, and they're easy to get around, you know, but they're small, but they're big enough to get over things in the trail. So, and I like them, I guess, because, you know, a little stick to a 10 scale is more like a log to a 12 scale. If that makes sense to you. But this is a looker. It had, I almost put the gray and white decals on it. I thought that would look good with blue. But I believe this orange and yellow and red decal it just pops. I mean, look at this thing in the sun. It's so nice. It's got that metallic look. And it's cool. It had a decal for the Toyota. The Toyota emblem on the back is it's actually like, it sticks up just like the real truck does. And it had the white decals to go over top of those letters they were already there. It was just really cool. It gives it like a three-dimensional look. Can't really pick it up on camera, but you can definitely feel it. You can see it in person. I do like the looks of these tires. They're really scale looking, so I might be leaving them on here for a while before I put my mudslingers on there. But I'll shoot a video out if I do change this thing around. If you guys know anything about my history, if you watch my videos, you can tell that I like to modify rigs every once in a while. But that is I was going to say Tioga. That is the Thunder Tiger Toyota Hilux, guys. It's a 1/12 scale. It's a fully licensed Toyota vehicle, and it's pretty neat. It does have the hubs. You can unscrew those, just like almost all the Team Associated rigs that I've dealt with. They all have hubs that hide the nut that's underneath of them, so it kind of makes it more scale looking. And that is a Toyota, the 80s model Toyota rim or wheel. It looks good. But anyway, the only thing I wish I wish it didn't have body pins. But at the time when they first made this thing, I don't think they had any other way to do any bodies. Everybody did body pins back then. It also has the Toyota labeling right here. It just looks really nice and scale. Alright guys, if you liked the video, hit me up with a like, and I'll probably shoot out another video of it here soon. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I have a huge catalog of RCs on my channel. And, alright guys, well, as always, thanks for everything.